But right now, I can add 4 to 5 things. Like I can add personal branding, I can add LinkedIn strategist, I can add Twitter
Yeah.
marketing. Offline friends know me as, it doesn't mean that online friends should also know me as that.
Hi, sir. Talk about yourself and what was that starting point?
Well, buddy, it's about 2019. I was pursuing my masters, and I've given my all the entrance exam, but still I didn't get any kind of result from any kind of entrance exam. But then COVID struck, and everyone was stuck with every kind of job, and some were fired, and some were resigning from job. At that moment, I come across this platform LinkedIn, and when I joined, I was
Okay.
actually clueless. I was actually clueless that what has to be, what content has to put over there, what, how to connect with people. And at that moment you were like, how to approach people within in DMs, or you can connect with them in kind of post. But then I started
Yeah.
with using, I was scrolling LinkedIn for at least 15 to 20 days. And at that
Okay.
moment I realized that by scrolling we cannot do anything. It has to be, you have to connect with mentors, you have to connect with your niche and
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
platform which you are interested in. So I was interested in creating content about digital marketing and about the strategies which I have learned from a lot of mentors.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I remember I used to message a lot of mentors, but I used to get reply within 72 hours or 48 hours, like how to grow on LinkedIn, how to grow my followers, how to get
Yeah.
reach on my engagement. So that moment I realized that this is absolutely tough. But then yes, you have to be consistent, a sort of time, so that your people should
So,
understand what kind of content you're building. So I started with creating content. One or two, I used to get 1 or 2 likes, one engagement, two engagement. So at that moment, I used to get demotivated. Yeah, what is happening with me? I'm creating a huge content. Then I connected with another mentor, and he said that you haven't created any hashtags. You haven't created, you haven't put the similar hashtag on your content. For example, if you are putting a content about business marketing,
yeah.
but you have not put it, that kind of hashtag which business coach or advertisement could reach out to
Yeah.
your post. So it was really, and I used to had only 10 to 15 connections. Now 10 to
Yeah.
15 connection, how will they reconnect with me?
Yeah. Yeah.
So slowly and steadily, I was going with the flow, and then I understood that how the platform works, how you have to reach out to people, how you have to connect with them, how you have to land your page, how you have to optimize your profile. So slowly and steadily, after 6 to 7 months, I got to know that this is the platform. I have to
Okay.
create my personal brand, and yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
And
So, in every career or any career, there must be a turning point, right? What was the turning point in your career?
turning point was, I already told you, it was COVID. Because if wouldn't have been COVID, then I was right now be sitting at somewhere doing my job of masters, sitting in
Yeah.
an
Yeah.
AC room and doing my Excel sheet, and was sitting over there. But right now I understood that, see, when you don't achieve something, at that moment you realize, yeah, didn't happen, नहीं हो पाया. But at that moment, now today I realize that अच्छा हुआ कि वो नहीं हुआ, because it
Yeah.
would have been I couldn't have made any personal brand, because at that moment I was only be called as, yeah, Sachin is doing master, he's an MBA, that's it. But right now I can add 4 to 5 things. Like I can add personal branding, I can add LinkedIn strategist, I can add
Yeah.
Twitter
Yeah.
marketing, I can, exactly. So that was my turning point, and the day people approached me for for featuring my content, for explaining them, and the college coordinators reached out to me to help them how to grow for beginners on LinkedIn. At that
Yeah.
moment,
Yeah.
I understand. Yes, I have grown my personal brand. Now I can move forward with it.
Yeah. Same here. So, let's get into the main topic of today: how to grow on LinkedIn. Let's answer some
Absolutely.
basic questions. How to build a perfect profile like a professional as in LinkedIn.
See, buddy, being see professional, you will become. That's not doubt. You will become professional, and everyone started with zero. Everyone started with beginner. See, you are a
Yeah.
beginner. You have
Yeah.
many questions on how to put content, how to create content, how to get leads. Right now, everybody wants followers. You can see, if you talk about Instagram, if you talk about Twitter, See, everybody is into following and followers. So
yeah,
my question to your, my answer to your question is like you said, how to create a personal brand or your
no,
profile, profile on LinkedIn.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Perfect. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So basically, on first of all, you have to work on consistency, and you have to find what kind of content your audience are loving. For
yeah, yeah,
example, I'm interested in digital marketing. I'm interested in sharing, strategies on LinkedIn, like how you have to grow as a beginner. And if people are not engaging with my content, I don't think that that is working for me as well, because everybody wants to grow, everybody wants to generate leads, and
yeah,
until unless you are not clear with your goals and you're confused, like yeah, I should put this plan is getting a lot of reach, this man is getting a lot of likes, I should also start this.
yeah,
Is that
yeah,
until unless you're not consistent, you have to be consistent, you have to put relevant content, you have to search your audience, and yes,
yeah,
you have to create your own hashtag so that people follow for so that people wait for your content.
yeah. Every day, every month, a lot of businesses will go and lot of profiles in
Yes.
LinkedIn related to their niche. So how do you differentiate your profile with other profiles? Differentiate your profile with others.
See, it depends absolutely, because see what is working for them. It's not that it will work for me too. Like for example, 4 to 5 days ago, someone personalized gave me a personalized message that sir, I want to grow like you. So like you say a lot of strategies on LinkedIn. So I want to learn from your strategies and implement my strategies into that. I said him, yes, you can do it. Absolutely, you can do it. But make sure that whoever follows you, whoever connects with you, also connect with your content. Because nowadays people are sending personalized, posts on DMs. But that is not good until unless it don't come to my feed. How will I know that
Yeah,
what kind of person is? For example,
yeah,
you reach out to me through a personalized message. Then I got to know that who's Praveen. Okay, he's working as a YouTube channel. He want to grow in content
yeah,
creation. So what you will get help from content creation? I don't think I will get that help. For example, you are creating a brand on YouTube. I don't have that kind of brand on YouTube. I'm not creating. I'm not asking people. I'm not inviting guests. Maybe it will help you now as a beginner because you want to grow right now. It will help
yeah,
you a lot because you are a beginner right now. It will help. But after some years, when you reach out to some kind of a basic intermediate profile, you won't reach out to those people. You will only reach out to those people whom you think my content will help them. Exactly.
yeah.
So that's main important, and you have to focus on yourself apart from others. And I think whatever working for them doesn't mean that it will work for me.
Okay. So give us some tips to write an effective post on LinkedIn. We have good content. How it can be more effective? How we can take
See,
that attention span?
exactly. See, whenever you are creating a content, you have to, think about 2 to 3 things before you put any kind of content. First, I think you have to, you have to see, look at the headlines of your, whatever content you're putting, because headline is the first, impression people gets on. Like for example, I write, "Did you know this is happening? Did you know
Yeah,
this is happening?" How, and I have also put that kind of headlines so that people at least once open my crossels. Like
yeah,
for example, right now, yesterday or day after before yesterday, I said that how to, after 5,000 followers, what kind of profile you can grow for more 5,000 followers. So people with 4,000, 5,000, they will absolutely open it because they want to
yeah,
grow more 5,000 followers. So until
yeah,
unless you don't grab attention, this is not possible. And secondly, you have to put CTAs on your comment section, because CTAs is about call to action. And by call to action, we mean that if someone is not aware of your brand, if someone is not aware of your hashtags, or someone is not aware of your work, so people might open that hashtag and get to know that what Praveen is doing on LinkedIn. Like for example, you're creating a content, I might need any help. So Praveen is
yeah,
good for it. I have seen his profile, I have seen his skills, I have seen his posts. He's very consistent, he's regular. Absolutely, I'll get a help from Praveen. Third thing,
yeah,
you have to, you have to optimize your profile with SEO. Like you have to work on your keywords. What keywords are working? You have to research on the Google that these keywords are, most importantly used on LinkedIn. So that kind of keyword, if you use on your post, so absolutely you will get a lot of reach and an engagement as well. people will know you from your post. And if one post is absolutely fantastic of yours, then people might open your profile, they will
Yeah.
endorse you, they will see your about section, they will see your header, they will see your profile picture. Yeah, okay, this Praveen is doing great on LinkedIn, let me send a connection request or let me follow him. Because many
Yeah.
people, they just connect first on DMs, like what kind of person he is, how can he help me, and after that they'll go with connect or follow option. So I think it's very important to work on your consistency, to work on your audience, and thirdly optimize your profile and as well as your post.
So you said about consistency, right?
Absolutely.
Uh, how often should I post on LinkedIn?
See, I think let me tell you one thing. This is the most common problem I have come across. I get a lot of DMs. So how much time to post on? How much time I should need to scroll on LinkedIn? There are a lot of questions coming on this thing. So I think one thing I said about them, that if you are using it for time pass, then LinkedIn is not for you, because many people are coming, they're just liking, they're just commenting and just going. This is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
this is not Facebook, this is not Instagram, this is not Twitter. This is LinkedIn. Either you want help or you want others to get help from you. So first of all, you have to make a time foundation, like okay, 3 to 4 hours I have to be on LinkedIn. I have to join groups. I have to comment on others' profile of your niche, whether it's digital marketing, whether it's memes. And nowadays memes are going a lot of, it's on
yeah,
trend. Everybody is
yeah,
making memes, and because memes has a lot of interaction with people. So you have to be spent 3 to 4 hours. And thirdly, you have to post consistently, like you have, like for example, today is the first day and you have put in one content about how to write an article. So you have written that, you have got one like and one comment, so you might get demotivated. Okay, when nobody's liking my content, let's change it. Don't do this until and unless you don't use it for 1 month. You won't get any help, because I consistently posted these kind of contents of 3 months, and
yeah,
within the fourth or fifth month, I got the response. Okay, I have become a brand now. No, whatever I write, people will say yes, yes, agree with you, agree with you. So consistency doesn't mean that you're coming, liking, and going. You have to post according to your audience, what audience are loving, and
yeah,
people should wait for your content. Like 1 month ago, I got a DM. Like I was ill for one day and didn't post any content. I got a DM, sir, where are you? I'm not getting your content. I was like, okay, people are waiting for your content just because you're consistent over there. So that's
yeah.
very important. So until unless you don't spend time and you don't give value to others, it's not about growing on LinkedIn.
So you said about interaction and memes, right? So how we can create more engagement through our posts? What are the strategies we should follow to make more engagement?
You have to be attractive. You have to be you have to keep your content. I have already said about the headline. This is the most first impression you get it. If it's not attractive, people won't open it. And if even if people don't open it, they might go for likes, they might go like and go, but if you want engagement, I think if you are a beginner, then you can reach out to people through personalized DMs. You can reach out to people. You can ask them to comment on your post once or twice. Because every
Yeah,
day, if you do that, it might be boring. Because see, nobody has that kind of time to open your message and open
yeah,
your content. Then again like it. Then again comment it. So I think it's important if you go according to your audience. And first of all, don't get demotivated if you're not getting any engagement, because you get engagement and like because of you, because of your hard work, because of your skills. And most
yeah,
importantly, whatever skills you have, just showcase it. What worked for me is I try to give hacks, strategies, and achievements. These three things has helped me to grow on LinkedIn since 1 year. Only these three things. I will not say that you have to use LinkedIn 24 into 7 hours. Okay, you have to use 6 hours, 7 hours. No, people using it every day, they are getting less reach than me, because they are not consistent. And secondly, they don't know how to provide relevant content to your audience. So that's really important. If you put content according to your audience, then only you will get engagement, effective
yeah,
engagement.
yeah, yeah. So what are the useful hacks in LinkedIn that most of us don't know? Tell me some useful hacks.
Hacks.
Yeah,
First of all, see, you have to prepare your profile. because many people, whenever they open a profile, the most important thing they look at is your header. So whenever you open a profile, you have seen that cover photo. I have written on my cover photo four things: that I'm a digital marketer, I'm a LinkedIn strategist, I'm a BD executive at digital marketing, I'm a content creator. Okay, so these
Yeah.
four things has to be written first, and secondly, your profile picture should be professional. We have seen a lot of Facebook, Instagram. They are putting that kind of the goggles. They are wearing goggles and putting over there. It won't help on LinkedIn because LinkedIn is that kind of professional. This is a professional platform. You cannot
Yeah.
connect with people with lavish life or something. You cannot write hey hi on DM. You have to write something else because we as a professional we don't accept highs and all. We if somebody wants help, we will respond to you. And like for example, you send me a personalized message. It was quite clear that you want me as a guest and help others to grow in LinkedIn. It was absolutely clear. Then I responded to you. But if you have started with HEY hi, I wouldn't have responded to you. You know why?
Yeah.
Because your message is looking disinterested. It's looking like you're doing it for time pass. Okay, so that's important. Okay, and second hack, I'll tell you that your header and bio and about section should be absolutely relevant to your skills. For example,
Yeah.
you are interested in creating content, but in your bio it has been written that I am interested in playing cricket. I play a very good cricket, so that won't connect with audience,
Yeah.
because until and unless you don't help others, LinkedIn is all about helping others. Okay, like many people engage with you for the sake of that you engage with them, so that is also important. So
Yeah.
there's no that kind of hacks, but yes, I have already said you that you have to be consistent. You have to deliver relevant content to your audience. And thirdly, if you have any video messages, if you have in your profile, you can see that you can pronounce your skills. And I have pronounced my skills on that 1 minute session, and over there you can attract people. People can open
Yeah.
your account. People can listen to what you are over here. So until and unless you don't help others, people will won't connect with you. So the ultimate
Yeah.
hack is you have to focus on audience. You have to focus on your content. You have to be consistent, and most importantly, you have to leverage your profile through SEO.
So you said about connecting, right? LinkedIn is all about connections. So what are the factors
Absolutely.
we should? What are the factors you should consider when connecting with other professionals? How we can connect?
See, I think nowadays people are connecting with you for benefits. Okay. And for example, if I want a help from you, like for example, you wanted a help from me, so you connected with me. We will stay
Yeah.
connected, that's not a problem. But right now, you want me to help you and other audience. So it's
Yeah.
all about helping each other. I have written on my cover photo that let's grow together. It means you will help me, I'll help you too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's important. So if you're connecting with people, make sure you have a clear mind that this I want something from this. Like for example, when I was a beginner of 1 month, I used to send a lot of personalized messages to at least once in a day. I used to send 15 to 20 people, and
Yeah.
I used to get response from one or two. You know why? Because my profile was not leveraged. My profile was not at all, at that moment, because people thought that he's a beginner and he actually wants help. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that is the reason you don't get. So until and unless you don't leverage your profile, people will not connect with you. So it's important to make your personal brand through your content creation. See, content creation is very important. Today's generation is only dependent on content. Like for example, if you talk about Instagram, until unless you don't scroll reels for
Yeah.
5 to 10 minutes, it will never tell you what is going around the world.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah.
not. So this is the you have to be, and many people are working as an informative. I've seen informative reels. People are approaching them for informative reels, and you are very informative. You are giving a lot of information about brands, about strategies.
Yeah.
So it's important to create your personal brand first. Then only people will connect with you.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about followers. How to grab followers, more followers, and what are the strategies for it?
Followers, I think, see, followers and connections are two different aspects.
Yeah.
Okay, connection is all about connecting. You are connecting with people, and I'm also connecting with you. If you have
Yeah.
sent me a connection request, then I will also able to see your content, and you will also able to see my content. But if
Yeah.
I put a follow button, that means I want to see your profile, you don't want to see my profile.
Yeah.
Exactly. For example,
Understood.
if you have sent me a follow button, then only you can see my, whatever strategies I'm putting. I will not be able to see your content because I'm not following you. So if you want to grab followers, you have to see what your audience are loving about you. Like for example, on engagement there, for example, you have put it something, a kind of information. You're giving information to people through your content. Like this is, if you want to grow on business, you have to, use these kind of tips. For example, you have to share it on social media. You have to uh, advertise it everywhere. So these are the tips you're giving, and many people are connecting with you because your connections and followers are of business minded.
Yeah.
So, and you know your niche, you know your platform, you know your, you know your field. So that's why you're connecting with them. So if you want to grow your followers, so you have to make your customer and audience more more happy, and they should get time to connect with you. That's really important.
So, how can I use LinkedIn for my career, like internships, jobs, and how to build
Yeah.
my business through LinkedIn?
See, if you are, see, everyone is fresher. Whenever they start something, they are fresher and they want to do
Yeah.
job. Like you are in first year, you have to do internship and you want to get stipend. So if somebody is applying to anything outside, not on LinkedIn, outside LinkedIn, there's a lot of process. But everybody, asking others, like like one of my cousin was, running from here and there since 1 month for job. He didn't know about LinkedIn,
Yeah.
and he asked me, "Okay, Sachin, bhaiya, how to get internship? I'm not getting my kind of internship." I just told him that install LinkedIn. Do one thing: install LinkedIn first, make your profile, and then come to me. He instantly made a profile, came to me, and said, "Now what has to be done?" I said him, "Go to the job section. Whatever job you want, whatever skills you have, just search it on it and see what internship they have." Instantly, he searched it, and he got one job, and he applied it over there. So LinkedIn
Awesome.
is a platform. LinkedIn is that kind of place. It will help you a lot. Even if you are beginner, for example, don't think, because earlier time people used to approach people, यार यार कोई जॉब है तो बता दे, मेरे लाइक कोई जॉब है तो दिखा दे. ऐसे नहीं होता है. And now today's generation is not dependent; it's independent. Open
Yeah.
LinkedIn, or not on LinkedIn. One Google is also giving free internships. Semrush is also. I have done digital marketing internship from Semrush. I've got certificates too. But I'm not dependent on others. I am dependent on social networking platform. I'm dependent on social networking mentors. So if you're looking for job internship, so there is a job section on LinkedIn. You can go over there, or you can, if you're opening it from laptop, you can go on the website. You can apply what kind of job you want, and if you want internship as well as stipend, you can search for that. And but most important thing is, until unless you don't have a work ex, they won't take you. Until you should have a 1 year or 2 year of work experience, so that
Yeah.
people, they should hire you and for further business. So I did internship from Google. I got work ex, and then I applied for business executive job. So it will help you a lot from job section.
Awesome. Awesome. So, before talking about personal branding, one last tips to how to grow on LinkedIn. One last tips.
One last tip to grow on LinkedIn. See, be specific to your audience, first of all. Secondly, whenever you are spending time on LinkedIn, just make sure that you are putting valuable comments, valuable advices to people, so that people might reach out to you even if you are not available. Like I'll give you an example that I was in one day and I got a DM, so where is your content? We are loving your content. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, even if I'm ill, I have to draft my content, so that if I'm ill, I could tell
Good.
someone to post it for them, so that they're getting help. So most importantly, you have to create a brand, and yes, you have to be consistent. You have to leverage your account to SEO. That's all. If you are a beginner,
Okay. So, let's talk about personal branding. What's the actual
absolutely.
meaning of personal branding and how do you describe it?
See, what I learned from personal branding, after 6 months have been passed, I realized that personal branding is all about your brand, not your business brand. If I give an example to you about Praveen, like whatever you're doing in YouTube, that is your business. That is not your personal brand. If I talk about you, Praveen, what do you do in life? If you say, sir, I create a content, that is your personal brand.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not a business. If you're talking about business, that is not a personal brand. And if you're talking about yourself, like, sir, I create a content, you know, I play badminton very well. So this is your personal brand. So if people approach you, because see, whenever something has to be bought from a business, or something has to be bought from a market. First of all, if the person doesn't have a personal brand, you won't reach out to me. For example, you reach out to me for what? I had a very good personal brand
Yeah,
on LinkedIn. You
yeah,
didn't see that what kind of business Sachin is doing outside LinkedIn. Did you ask me, so what do you do outside LinkedIn? No, because
no,
that is not
no,
my personal brand. What I am doing in LinkedIn, that is my personal brand. So absolutely, if you want to differentiate it from business and the personal brand, then I think personal brand is what you do for yourself, and how what people know you for. That is personal brand, and business is something else.
so content creation or computer science, which profession needs
Everybody,
more personal?
everybody, everybody needs a personal brand. Every now and today's generation is all about creating a personal brand. Even if you, like for example, even if you try to play a good, like for example, I play chess, okay, and I mean outside LinkedIn, people know me as, yeah, Sachin plays a very good chess. Yeah, Sachin is a very good businessman. So it doesn't matter that whatever personal brand I have on LinkedIn, that will affect outside world. Okay, what my offline friends know me as, it doesn't mean that online friends should also know me as that. You know me that, okay, Sachin, sir is a, very good, has a very good personal brand on LinkedIn. You know
Yeah,
only
yeah,
about LinkedIn, but you don't know about my business and what I do, play chess or something. So
yeah, yeah.
see, I think everybody needs a personal brand. Even if he's a fresher, even if he's in class 12, 11, 10, personal brand is needed everywhere. So if you're talking about profession, then I think wherever you go, it's all about personal brand. And whenever you talk in a group of people, until unless you don't talk about yourself. For example, if you talk that I'm Praveen, I'm doing first year, I'm doing this or that, nobody will be interested in you until you provide a valuable talk, a valuable information to them. If I am sitting in a group of people, if somebody knows, hey, he's a LinkedIn strategist here, I can learn everything from him. Let's talk
Yeah.
one day, sir. Can we talk on Sunday with a coffee? If am free, I'll talk to him or her. But this is personal brand. So
Yeah, yeah,
this is not a personal brand that I'm pursuing something or this. See, I'm pursuing my masters too. I'm doing MBA, but I haven't written this is my personal brand, because what is giving me money, what people are knowing me for, that is my personal brand. So I think everybody needs personal brand.
so understand. And give us some tips and strategies to build our own personal brand in LinkedIn or in any other social media.
Some other social media, absolutely. See, I think the most important thing is, first of all, focus on one skill. Okay, like if I ask you, Praveen, what is that one thing you're interested in most, and you want to earn money from it?
It's concentration and in digital marketing.
Digital marketing. So this is, you have already chosen your personal brand. Like for example, you're learning
Yeah,
right now, and it will take 6 to 7 months or 1 year.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So after 1 year, you won't be telling that I am learning digital marketing. What you will say, I am a digital marketer. So
yeah,
you have already started your personal branding. Like, okay, Pravan is digital marketer. If somebody wants help of web designing or web development or website development, Pravan is great for it. What you will do, you will create a brand on any social media network. You will create a page for yourself. Like I'm a podcaster, okay, and I haven't started asking any guests to come on my podcast, but I have created my podcast, which is named as My Cryptic Show, where I
yeah,
always talk about digital marketing, where I always talk about how to grow your skills, and how to grow your content everywhere on LinkedIn, Twitter.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I started 6 months. So this is my personal brand. I can say this is my personal brand, absolutely.
Okay, understand.
So it is very important to create a personal brand apart from what you are pursuing in life.
Okay. So before ending it, one last word to the beginners. How can you relate yourself in 2019? So what did you do then? What we have to do now? What are the mistakes you have done then? What are the mistakes we have to avoid now?
See, you are sending me again, 3 years back when I was nothing in life, okay? And I was like, thinking, what will be my life? When COVID had struck, I was like, what has to be done in life? 3 months I was at home, I don't have any job, and secondly, I don't have any skills. Okay, what will I do? So after I realized that until and unless you don't focus on yourself, okay, believe in yourself, focus on yourself, believe in yourself, and thirdly, until and unless you don't listen to anyone, you will grow in life. I have
Yeah.
met a lot of friends, I have met a lot of mentors, but not everybody helped me. So who helped me are there in my life, but who didn't help me? Right now they're approaching me on LinkedIn. Sir, can you help
Yeah.
us? I'm like,
Yeah.
sorry, I don't have time for you. Because when I needed you, you weren't there for me. So that's really
Yeah.
important. So whatever you are doing in life, just make sure that it is benefiting you and others as well. Because it
Yeah.
is your future and people as well. You have to take others with you. So it's
Yeah.
important to create a personal brand and make sure people know you for it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for having a nice chat. I hope those who are watching it find it to very insightful. So let's end it here. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you,
Okay,
Praveen, for
let's
having
end
me.
it.
Thank you.